Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Morning Craft and Chat. My name is Deanna, and I have my coffee, and I am ready to go. Let me get a little soup here. Perfect. And today I thought that I would just do some die cutting. I borrowed some of Lois dies yesterday, and I was going to do a card this morning, but I thought, you know what? I want to get a bunch of these cut out because I want to get her dies back to her. So I thought I would just sit and chat because not much is going on. I thought I'd do a quick just Sunday morning craft and chat with you and relax a little bit. And let's go ahead and get started. I will do the tips first. So for my first tip, and I've got my die cutting machine right here, my Spellbinders Platinum. So it's kind of in the way, but I will zoom back here a little bit so you can see better. And there we go. How's that? So if you have gross grain ribbon and you cut it, it will start to fray. And so you cut it again. It's like, I'm just going to cut again, and you pull it and it starts to fray. So it's non-stop. So if you have a fresh cut, and no matter how you cut it, if you take just a Bic lighter or a lighter and just gently go over it, that seals that shut. So if I use my gross grain ribbon, before I put it away, I always sear that fresh cut so it doesn't fray while it's just being in storage. And I always fray anything before I put it on my whatever I'm going to use it on. So, and it's not visible. I mean, if you held it there long enough, yes, it would burn it. But if you just do a quick thing, it just kind of melts that a little bit. It doesn't do any harm to the ribbon. Just be very careful. But as far as I know, it only works with gross grain ribbon to do that. So I think if you use satin or something, it kind of melts it down. So, because I've seen people that use satin ribbons for other things and they burn it or heat it to make it crinkle purposely. So this keeps it nice and flat, and then just be careful. So that's one tip. And the other tip is when you have a die that has a lot of detail and things start getting stuck in there, or they don't want to pull out very good, you can take, on my bottom die plate, here it is. And yes, it looks like the Dickens, but it still works. It still works. So a piece of wax paper, and on the shiny side, sorry about the noise, on the shiny side you put, see, there's a dull side and then there's a shiny side that's got the wax on it. So you put your cutting side of your die on the wax part, and then you can just take any sheet of paper. Hang on here. Just grab one. Here we go. And I'm going to use a smaller die so I can at least get it cut out. And you put that on, face down on your wax and on your paper. Might as well cut something else with it at the same time. And you run it through. It makes those pieces fall out very nicely. Might be a little loud thing for this morning to do die cuts, but we won't be on here very long this morning. All right. And so, as you can see, all the pieces fell right out of there. So, and they should come out of here pretty easy, but it gives just enough wax coating. You can do it as many times as you want. And I know a lot of die cutters, people who do a lot of die cutting, they know that trick, and people know the other trick or tip. But there are new people continually coming in and learning these things, and they may not know these things. So if you know it already, that is awesome. But just don't get upset with me if I try to show you something that you may already know, because there are many people out there yet that don't know these things that we've already learned. So I've just been cutting these out. I've got I got a stack of some that are kind of ready to go for card fronts. And I thought, why am I doing this without chatting when I got another stack here? And my other little scraps, the tiny scraps that are left, I've been cutting out my jars with those, and those dies are right here. These ones right here, and this is a die from AliExpress. So I've just been using the little scraps to cut those out, and just been cutting. But I have this, and it's going to be hard for you to see, but I'm going to lift it up here. It's a huge box. I mean huge. It's probably 18 by 24. It's probably a good 2 feet. And it's deep. It's just one of those boxes that has the little flap, but it's a large one. So, and it's full of just decorative scraps. I just put them in here in case I need a little scrap or something. I grabbed a stack from there this morning and thought I just want to use some of those up. And you think, oh, you just use it up real easy. It takes forever to use it up. So I just pulled some scraps, and we'll just maybe chat, and I'm hoping it's not too noisy for you. But I thought we'd just chat. Let me know in the comments down below what you've been up to this week, and if you got anything exciting going on next week. We had a little get-together last night for one of my cousins who's up visiting, and it was nice to get together with all the cousins, and, well, not all of us, but quite a few came and enjoyed his company for a little bit. So, and this die set here is mine, and it's just these, like the tag shape. These are mine, but I thought I might as well cut up some of those too. I borrowed 3 sets from Lowy. 3 sets from Lowy. 3 sets. I don't remember now. 4 sets. There's 4 sets from Lowy. Ugh. Jeez, oh Pete. Make things so complicated. I make things so I'll try to do it quietly so it's not so noisy for you. Oops, that's right there. Yeah, that's the bad thing about die cutting, is it's so noisy. And if I turn off the sound, then I can't chat. So yeah, makes a nice little tag. We'll just throw those on there. I got to get these little pieces off of here. I see these little pieces on here. They're making dents in the bottom of my thing, so I'll just scrape those off. But yeah, so when we did that yesterday, we were there quite a few hours and had a nice meal together, and I didn't get to see him as much as I wanted to. We grew up together, and he is probably one of the ones that's closest to my age. So we grew up together. Our families were very close, and we always had a good time together. So it was good seeing him, and met his new girlfriend, and she seems like a very nice woman. So yeah. But so that was fun. We had a good time. And what else did we do? Not much. I really have not been doing a whole lot this week. I did the set morning makes yesterday, and I did Wednesday. I did geez, oh Pete. I did Embellish With Us Wednesday. And I don't know if you want to go look at those. I did. So I got those together, and I've been working all week, like from the time I got up until the time I went to bed, trying to get that garage sale ready for Saturday, or for Monday. But I gotta build some more tables to put the stuff out on. I got lots of stuff in there, but I got to build some tabletops to put the stuff on. So I'm going to work on that today. And hopefully I can start tomorrow, but I don't know. We will see. We will see. Oh, not quite big enough for that one. Let me get one of these tags on there. So we've been getting some cold weather here. And when you go from 86 down to the 50s, it kind of hits the old bones, but it's been doing. Hopefully it'll warm back up here a little bit this week, but it is coming into October and we are getting into our very cold season, so it's to be expected. And some people just love it. I'm not a huge fan of the cold, but when you live in a state that gets cold, you just kind of have to deal with those things. And I would probably be one of those people that would move to like Florida, but my husband would not be, so therein lies the dilemma, right? So yeah, just cutting out these little die cuts. And then every once in a while, I just go in and poke out all these little tiny pieces just to make sure they're not building up in there. It was nice of her to loan me her dies. I went in there at the party yesterday, and I went in her craft room to look for a pair of tweezers for somebody had a sliver. And of course, my eye catches all the dies and stuff on the table. I'm like, I didn't know you had this dies. She goes, yeah. I said, I need to borrow some. She goes, of course. So I just grabbed some of the tag die ones or these type of ones, and I didn't look through them all. But I know pretty much what flower dye she has. We have pretty much have the same flower dyes for the most part, but yeah, so I didn't know she had all these tag dyes, and I'm like, oh, I need some of those. so I took them. Well, I borrowed them. But yeah, she's funny. She's funny. All right, let me see if I can get one of these in here. Maybe this medium-sized one. Just do a mix of stuff, and then I'll throw these all in a bag or something, and I'll have them ready for when I need some of these little goodies. But I try to keep up on the scraps and stuff, but it's almost impossible sometimes, I think. You get so many scraps. You get so many of them that, and I should maybe take them to the school. I know for a while there, I had one of the, it was like the preschool type class. She said they would take scraps because the kids just love cutting things. They just love cutting up paper. So she said they would take it. I'm like, okay, yeah. And you can see just some of these, maybe the stripe. Maybe I'll go with the stripe here. Go with a little stripe. These aren't very big, but, and I don't know why I keep some of these really tiny pieces, but just in case. I got to the point where it had to be a certain size before I'd keep it, because you just literally end up with so much. If you try to keep every little scrap of paper that you cut, you just end up with so much. So tried to make it so it was a certain size, but you still got all those other ones that are in there. And this one's a nice size, so I think I'm going to actually try to make a whole tag out of that. Let me see if I can get, yes, I can get those trees in there. Perfect. Just like that. Just like that. That's a little crooked. Yeah, I know I got together a card. I said a couple weeks ago I was going to do this slider card thing, and then I forgot all about it last week. So I have everything prepped for it, so I will for sure do that next week. I've got most of the stuff cut for it and ready to go. I just have to figure out a top layer for it. So I completely forgot all about it. And so, oh yeah, nice. Ready to go tag. And then I end up with this. Nothing. Ta-da! I used to make a lot of albums from scratch, photo albums from scratch. So I always had a lot of tags and stuff to cut and build, and you end up with all these good sized sections that you don't want to throw away. But I don't know, that one's about the size of a card base, almost. I don't think the big one will fit on there. Maybe. Let me see. Might be able to just get it if it doesn't slide anywhere. Maybe just get it on there. Let me see. If you have your dies at an angle a little bit, they sometimes go in easier. Ooh, this is going to make a snapping noise. Sorry. I can feel it. I can feel it coming to the end there. And I hope, again, that this isn't too loud for you. Oh, I did it. It made it. Cool. Nice size card base. And let's see, I got another one here. Maybe I can get another one out of that. And I don't really care. I just do a mix of these. I don't have anything specific in mind to use them for. But if you have them already cut up, it saves so much time. You know, you can add it to a scrapbook layout, to hold a photo, or card face. Make tags with them. All ready to go. Makes it kind of nice. And I get to enjoy doing it, and hopefully we'll get some good use out of all these. I think this one might make it too. Let me try that. And yeah. So another was going to be snap. Sorry. Yeah, I have not been up too much at all, other than the garage sale stuff. It's been kind of a boring week. Other than that, nothing. Stars. So I'm not sure what's going on this coming week. I'm going to do the garage sale. I'm hoping to get it ready by tomorrow, but it's going to be more like Tuesday morning before I start. Because I don't like things. I don't like to feel rushed, and so it takes some time to get it set up right before I even open it. So I'm thinking Tuesday morning, doing, oh, I don't know, probably 8 to 4. 8 to 4 for availability. Well, no, I won't be able to do it that long. It would have to be like 8 to 2:30. Because, oh, no, I might be able to, because my daughter can pick up the boys. So, yeah, I might be able to do 8 to 4. And I don't think I'm going to do the weekends, but I'm going to keep it going probably for a couple weeks. So we'll see. It's kind of a play it by ear thing. And I was hoping the nice weather would hold up, so it won't be so cold to sit out there, but we'll manage. We'll manage. I thought my daughter was going to bring some stuff over, and she still might, but she hasn't gotten anything over yet, so. Maybe she won't. And then in the spring, I'm going to do one with Loie so that she can get some of her stuff. And I just had we usually do them together, but I just had so much that I am destashing and stuff that I just didn't feel I would have room for another person. The stuff that my daughter has is it's bigger stuff, so it'll sit on the floor. It's like strollers and, bigger things. So we'll see. She might not even bring it. She might say, forget it. And that's fine too. I don't care. I don't care. I got enough of my own stuff to get out and take care of, so. But I'm just cleaning the dies out here because I don't want them to get too full and they don't cut right, so just picking those out. But I'm not going to keep you all long today because I just don't. I still have to make him breakfast this morning. Yeah. He doesn't eat breakfast during the week, but on the weekends I usually make him breakfast of some kind. Or if we get too late, then it's more of a brunch. So, but yeah. So again, here, just cleaning out these little holes here, make sure they're pretty cleaned out. Yeah. Otherwise, they start to fill up and they don't cut very good. So we got some plain blue. My regular cardstock I usually keep in a separate thing. So like I have the pieces of those in these file folder likes. I don't know if I can get you smaller or not. Let me see if I can get you more open here. There we go. So they're like these plastic folders with snaps, and I got these at Dollar Tree a couple years ago, and I think they come in a pack of 3 or 4 or something like that. So that makes a nice storage for your individual colors of cardstock, and I use those generally. You can do some different shapes here. She also had these two. Let me try a couple of those. Try a couple of those. So you get, ooh, that might just barely fit on there. Let me see. Do it on an angle. Do it on an angle. Looks like she cut that. Looks like they jumped up on each other there. And let's see, can we get something else in there? Maybe yeah, maybe no. That one's too big. Let's try a different one here. All right. I gotta bring it down a little bit. Don't want it on the edge of my die there. Okay. Bring it closer. There we go. I think that'll work. I think that might work. I might get a little snapping at the end here. Let's see. Nope, not too bad. Nice color. Okay. And I think I have some oval dies in my stash, in my goodies. I might. Oh, that cuts an oval out. Oh. Well, that is different. Huh. So that one cuts that. Cuts a frame. Okay. I'm just wondering if there's, I don't know. That's weird. I didn't expect that. But hey, got a frame. Set that aside to a different pile. I'm going to keep this one aside just in case I can find my oval to make sure the oval fits in there. right before I cut a bunch of those, and I can't use them because I like to do layers usually. So, all right, set those aside there. Here's another. That's like an Easter tag from one of the things. So let's see if I can cut that. No, that one's not going to be the right size. Let's see. How about you? Let's put this one. And yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to get enough. There we go. Maybe like that. Get most of the animals. Get most of the animals in there. Snap. And I can always tell because it's going to, I can feel it. It's really hard. It gets really hard. Really, really hard. Oh yeah, that one turned out all right. Oh, goodness. Yes, I think the rest of the day, after this, I'm going to clean up my mess and get going on the breakfast and the garage sale. So that I can get all that stuff done. Let's put that like that. Maybe a tag. Glitter dots. Kind of pretty. Some glitter dots. I think I'm going to do a little bit more of this and then get my other stuff done today, so I'm not way behind. But I want to thank you for dropping in and leave a comment if there's something special you'd like to work on, or leave a comment and let me know what you've been up to. You can also do the same hashtag, Sunday morning craft and chat. Just do a hashtag and do your own, and let me know if you decide to, and I will definitely go and watch. But as always, I wish you and your family many, many blessings, and I love you all, and I hope to see you next Sunday. Have a great week. Bye-bye.